3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So here is part 2 of the issue 39. So in this part, we're actually going to be putting together the pistons, the actuators. So the part that I'm most heavily concerned about is the ram pivot pin. So these pins are super tiny, and I'm very concerned about them. So what it has you do is actually put everything together and then connect that pin. But I think what I might do is connect the pin before I put everything together. So that's what the pin looks like very close up. That's what it's going to look like on my pliers, which I don't have pliers quite like that. But what I have is a pair of regular needle nose, and I've got some tape upside down. And then I've got these, which are, again, tape upside down. And this part's flat, so that's what I'm hoping to be able to work with. And then, of course, I have all these and these. And here are my pins. So I only have 4. So if I lose these, any of these, I'm SOL. So this part makes me extremely nervous because otherwise I'll have to try to figure something else out. And I'm not interested in that. So I wonder if these are magnetic. Let's see if these are magnetic. I'm going to say no. They didn't stick on there very well at all. Okay. So I think it has, let's see what order it tells you to put them in. So it tells you to put them, all together at the same time. Well, fit the outer side of the pivot on the end of one of the hydraulic cylinders over the pin as shown, leaving the end of the pin projecting. And put the other one on and then squeeze it. So let's see if we can do that without screwing something up. So I'm going to try with these needle nose first and see what happens. So one side of the pin is flat and the other side is not. So with any luck, nope, not enough sticky going on there. That tape I've prepped a day or two ago. Let's try this one. Kind of. So it's kind of working. All right. So I kind of got it together. Let's give it a squeeze for good luck. A pinch to grow an inch. A bit more of a squeeze. I would say that's together. Enough that it pivots. I don't know what happened here. Well, I missed the top camera. So I don't know what happened there, but apparently the top camera was not recording. So everything we got is off of that camera. So good luck with that. I guess you'll get to see that view officially now until we come back in this top view. So I think that's good. What I might do is put just a slight touch of glue on this outside. I don't want to put enough on that it like leaks through or anything like that. So, whew, this makes me nervous because, like I said, I don't want to lose these pins. here's a problem. So I've got a little bit of, so you can see it there. You can see how there's a little bit of paint in there. So that's going to hold that up. Let's see if this one's got the same problem. This one should be fine. So what I'll have to do is find my little drill and drill that out. There we go. All right. So now that we have those, what we have to do is connect these rods to here, and you can push them in, and I don't think the holes are terribly deep. The rods, funny enough, are I don't think they're tapered, but the shape of the hole is a little bit tapered a little bit. So they say that you can put a little bit of glue in there, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to test fit that. Yep, no, we're still good. All right. So let's see what we've done. That part, obviously. We got those put together. Yep. So we finish up. We got that. Now we get to attach the whole thing to the frame, and we're gonna attach it with our screws, and then we get to use our pin to attach this to that. So we have actually 2 pins. All right, let's get all of our screws ready. Now we need 8 of them, and I only have 5 out here, but we'll get the ones in that we can. Okay, so there's that. Get that out of the road for the second. And now we have to put this on. So we want to get this started. And it pretty much doesn't matter how this goes on, I don't believe. There we go. There's that. So what I might do is again put a little bit of glue on that because I don't want that to come off either. which that's interesting. It was pivoting just fine until I put the glue on. So hopefully it's not a case of the glue leaking down through there. Just for that, I'm going to just continue moving it because that would suck. It's free-ish. So now, what we need to do, let's get that up out of the road. So now this is going to come in here like that. So what I have to do is get my glue into here, so that way I can glue this in place. Okay. Well, this is not going to go well if this does not go on there. It'll be on there by now. Alright. So once you get it on there, then we have to take some screws. Well, and this boarding ramp is up tight now, which is what I want. That tells me two things. The glue here is done because this motor is keeping it up. And the second thing is I want it nice and tight because that means that this boarding ramp is in the absolute correct position. At least as of right now. It means I've got it glued well, and the length of this sticking out was just fine. So you can see I've got wire here. So a couple issues ago when I put the LED on here, the glue, the sticky part wasn't quite holding it in place, so I stuck this wire on just kind of hold it because I didn't want it to peel itself up. So after we kind of get through stuff and we test opening this and all that kind of stuff, I'll be able to see if I can take this wire off and see if it'll live. Otherwise, if I have to leave it on, I'm not terribly concerned about it because it's not like you're going to be looking up there. And if you do, you're going to see the framework anyway, and the illusion is lost. But for now, I'm happy with that. Okay, now time to attach these. So let's attach. There's the short ones go here, and then the long ones go out to the front. So let's go ahead and we'll do the short ones first. Take the left outer actuator and extend the cylinder. Oh, left outer. Not like it matters which one's left, except for the ones that I have on the left are going to be the ones that are less painted, has less coloring to them. Align the cylinder with the ram, making sure it is the right way around. How do you make sure of that? This facing forward. Apply a spot of glue to the pins. Okay, now we got to glue this part in. Awesome. So there we are. That is the end of it. That completes the assembly of the ramp and its subframe, which is now ready to be attached to the rest of the framework. I was reading that right there. So there we go. We have a ramp. We have all the hydraulics. You can see that there. Ta-da. Now, one of the things obviously we have to be careful of moving forward is we have to be careful of not bumping these because we'll knock it all loose and all that kind of stuff. And obviously they need to be able to move a little bit, and they are. So, I'm so excited. That concludes this part. So let's set this off to the side so we can do our normal stepping out thing here. Let me get this little bit of glue up out of here. Don't need to glue anything down. That's everything from this part. Let's just double check and make sure. So we put all these things together. Yeah, got all those put together. So last time we painted these. This time we started attaching all this stuff. That part was, again, a little bit annoying. Got these all attached. See, had I not painted anything, it would have gone together one issue. No problem. Or one episode. But I wanted to paint them. Now was the time. So next time we're going to get all this stuff in issue 40. So we're going to get parts for the controls for the gun turrets. Get the new parts for the cockpit, which I've already used. I've already put those together. Those are here. I've already done all those. And get some more outer plating. So, yeah. All right. That's it for issue 39. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and may the force be with you always.